today on motorcycle safety. It's titled Be Smart, Ride Safe. In the United States in 2006, there were 4,697 deaths of people who were on motorcycles. 91% of those were male. The highest age group for males was 20 to 24 years old, and the highest for females was actually 40 to 44 years old. There's basically two types of motorcycle crashes: single vehicle accidents and multi-vehicle accidents. Single vehicle accidents are about 44% of the accidents. 56% would be multiple vehicle accidents. Out of those 44%, 41% of the motorcycle accidents are people who run off the highway or off the roadway, and 2% are people who just basically lay the bike down for whatever reason on the road. The multiple vehicle accidents, 11% were head-on collisions, 8% were when a vehicle turned in front of a motorcycle. According to the Department of Transportation, a non-helmeted motorcycle rider is 40% more likely to suffer fatal head injuries than a person with a helmet on. 2006 had the highest percentage of motorcycle deaths compared to all vehicle deaths. 11% of deaths of people who were killed while driving a vehicle were motorcycle accidents. In the mid-90s was the lowest point for motorcycle accidents, and this is statistics from 1975 to the current. In the early 80s was 10%, which was the highest previous to 2006. Laws vary from state to state. Not all laws even have, or not all states even have laws on whether you need to ride a motorcycle, wear a helmet while riding a motorcycle. As of August 1st of 2008, 20 states require all motorcycle riders to be wearing a helmet, whether you're driving or a passenger. 27 states required some, but not all. And 3 states have no law at all. Usually, when a state has requirements for some riders to wear and some riders not, that's usually determined upon the rider's age and years on the bike. Most states, if you're under 18, you have to wear a helmet, or if you've been on a bike for less than 1 year, you have to wear a helmet. In Ohio, all riders with a temporary permit must wear a helmet. Any rider who has had a license less than 1 year will be classified as a novice and must also wear a helmet. Any passenger who's on a bike where the driver must wear a helmet also must wear a helmet, regardless of age or years riding. After 1 year in Ohio, there is no helmet law. Both rider and driver must wear safety glasses or protective gear over their eyes, and a windshield does not count as protective gear for eyes. Also, on a motorcycle, you're required to have 1 headlight, but not more than 2 headlights. If you have 3 on your bike, that is actually illegal. On a bike also must have a tail light and 2 turn signals. It must have at least 1 rear view mirror and a horn that can be heard from at least 200 feet away. These are examples of motorcycles. This is Kellen Winslow's motorcycle that he wrecked 2 years ago. And then Ben Roethlisberger from the Steelers, you can see he has no front tire on his after his motorcycle accident. According to Ohio.com, 2007, the deaths increased for the 10th straight year to 5,124 motorcycle deaths, and that was since 1975. While you're riding, the main things you need to be aware of is basically be aware of the people around you. As you can see, almost nearly half the accidents were not caused by the motorcycle rider himself. It was because people were pulling in front of them or stopping, things like that. When you're riding, always be aware of your horn. If you get into danger, you can always wear your horn or blow your horn. Always have an escape route, whether that's off in the grass somewhere, because grass is always softer than asphalt. And always wear your helmet. You can also wear like a reflective vest. Reflective gloves are always a good idea, especially at night. Things like that will enable people to see you better. The helmet is not going to help anybody see you, but it will help you if you fall. It will cushion the impact and save your face from having road rash all over it. And that doesn't conclude the speech for this afternoon. Are there any questions? No? Thank you. Okay, what's your question?
Do they have lessons that you can take to...
They do. There's a course in Ohio called Motorcycle Ohio. It's a $25 course. It's taught either on 3 evenings or 2 weekend classes. It's 8 hours in the classroom and 4 hours on a motorcycle. I took that class. It's a very nice class. Most insurance companies will give you a discount on their insurance if you take that course. So it pays for itself. So it's a very good course. I recommend it to anybody who wants to ride. I've sent people there for over the years. I took it about 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. So it's a very good course.
I took it and I'd never ridden a motorcycle before. And when you take the class and you do all the things, they test you right there and you can get your license from the class. And it's only $25. But you have to do it pretty far in advance.
Right. There's like a sign-up list of 6 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's $25.
Right. Is that it? Oh, you have a question?
I do have a question. Do you think that Ohio's laws on motorcycle helmet safety will become more stringent, considering that it's now a law for all passenger or all drivers in a motor vehicle to wear a seatbelt? So do you think? Do you know if there's any reform?
I would see it going to everybody has to wear a helmet. With the rising gas prices, motorcycle use has skyrocketed. So people are, as you see, every year the numbers keep going up for motorcycle deaths. And that's the main reason is there's more riders on the road.
I lost a friend last year to a motorcycle accident.
I'm sorry.
4th of July weekend, and he had 5 kids. And he was not wearing a helmet, and that's what killed him.
By himself? Or
By himself.
He was, I mean, he didn't,
No,
was there another vehicle involved?
No, he was going around like the 480 loop. Do you know what I'm talking about? And he headed right into the carway. So, you know,
It's very dangerous.
it is.
So this guy, most of us will never get to that point, but he's in some trouble.
It's got a lot of padding on it.
Any more questions? Well, thank you.
You're panning.
Panning.
1.